right, you guys, good morning. So nice to see you all in person. So nice that you brought friends and family. So we're just gonna make this next hour or so together all about us and letting go of stress and focus on breathing and movement and just make it your very own practice. So do what works best for you, modify where you need to. Want to spend the time just resting on the mat, staring up at the beautiful blue sky, that's perfectly fine too. All right, so we're gonna just start with some relaxation. Get as comfortable as you can. Just lie back on your mat, close your eyes, and we're gonna focus on breathing. Breathing in through our nose, expanding our belly, back, and rib cage as we inhale. And exhaling out through the nose as well, feeling that same area of our bodies contracting and emptying. Elongating your breath. So breathe in slowly, maybe to the count of 4. And exhaling slowly to that count of 4. And while we're focused on our breath, let's bring awareness into our face. I want you to relax your eyes, relax your jaw. Release any tightness in your neck. Breathe into your neck. Let your breath travel from your shoulders all the way out through your fingertips. Just feel that free flow of breath moving all the way down your arms. And then guide your breath into your legs, and let's breathe from our hips all the way down to the tips of our toes. So we're letting all of the muscles in our legs just let go and relax. Guiding our breath into our spine. Visualize your breath entering the top of your head, making its way down the length of your spine, and just weaving your breath in between each segment of your spine. Next, let's inhale both arms towards the sky and exhale, let them float back behind you. And we're going to stretch out through our fingers and push out through our heels and just feel the length of your body. Let the whole body go soft. We'll inhale the arms back up towards the sky. And exhale, return them to your sides. Let's turn our eyes to the left and breathe into the right side of our neck. Come back to neutral and turn our head to the right, breathing into the left side of our neck. And then we're back to that neutral place. Let's pull the right knee in close to the body. Give it a good close hug. And then let's point and flex our right foot. Work from your heel to your toes. And then draw an easy circle at the ankle. Lead that big toe towards the midline of your body. And then just allow your foot to rest. Switching legs, in goes the left, out goes the right. Again, just start with the flexed and point of your foot. Working from your heels all the way to your toes. Easy circle of the ankle, leading with your big toe towards that midline of your body. And then just let your foot rest. Bring the other knee in so we can give ourselves a nice tight hug. And then gently rock a few times side to side. Feel a massage on either side of your spine. Come back to neutral and then circle our knees round and round, massaging through your lower back. And then let's reverse that circle. We're going to tuck the knees in even closer. One more nice tight hug. And then start to separate your knees so the soles of our feet come close together. Allow your heels to pull towards your body. And then we can bring the knees back in. And let's set the left foot on the floor with the knee bent. Extend your right leg towards the sky and just walk your hands up as close to your ankle as you can reach. Think about pulling your toes towards your head. And then we're going to release that leg and let it float all the way down. Once it's made it to the mat, let's bend that knee. And then we'll switch. Pull the left knee in. We'll stretch the leg towards the sky. And again, just think about drawing your toes towards your head. And then from there, let's release. Let the leg go all the way down. And then rebend that knee. And let's open our arms wide to the side. We're going to let both of our knees start to drop to the right, and let's look to our left. So we're going to breathe into that rotation at the waist. Bring the knees back to neutral. Let them drop left, and we'll look right. And then come back to neutral. And let's bring the arms closer to the body, allowing your palms to face the sky. Let's start tightening the belly. And as we're doing that, we're going to peel the spine off the mat, lifting up one vertebra at a time. And while we're in our bridge, we want to feel this in the gluteals and the hamstrings. We don't want to feel any weight in our neck. And then let's slowly inch back down, one segment at a time. Try again, tightening the belly, and we slowly lift away from the mat. Pressing our hips and just holding them in place. And slowly melt back down, one segment at a time. Once we're all the way back down, we're going to give ourselves one more well-deserved hug. A few more gentle rocks from side to side. And then we'll just hang out and breathe. On our next exhale, we're going to roll ourselves up. And then once we've made it up, we can sit Taylor style. So allow your palms to open to the sky. Let the backs of your hands rest softly on your knees. Think about really opening across your heart center, keeping your face soft and your breath deep. Let's drop our chin against our chest and breathe into the back of our neck. As we inhale, lift the head. We're going to tip back and just open your throat. Exhale again. Let's draw chin to chest. Inhale as we lift and tip back, opening our throat. Exhaling, chin to chest. And inhale, lift, tip back, and open our throat. And just bring that head back to a neutral place. We're going to turn our eyes to look over our left shoulder. Come back to center and turn our eyes to look right. And then return to center and let the chin drop to the chest. Let's roll the left ear to the left. Drop the chin down and roll to the right. Dropping the chin, let's roll to our left. Drop the chin and roll to the right. Drop the chin and roll to our left. Once more, dropping the chin and roll off to the right. And then let your chin rest close to your chest. We'll bring our head back to a neutral place and start to roll your shoulders from back to front. Feel like you're trying to massage the bottom of your ears with your shoulders. And then we're going to take them a little bit longer. And let's make the circles a little bit larger. And then just let your arms extend, palms to the sky. While we're seated nice and tall, feel the belly button tighten as we slowly rotate to our left. Let's inhale back to center. Exhale, slowly rotate to the right. Inhale back to center. Again, exhale as we rotate to our left. Inhale back to center. And exhale, rotate right. And then inhale, return to center. Let our hands press together at heart center. From there, form a little triangle with your thumb and index fingers. And on the exhale, we're going to push the triangle towards the sky. On the inhale, let's draw the palms and elbows together and then let them go wide. So we're going to exhale our triangle to the sky and then inhale as we pull down. Try again. Exhale, triangle to the sky. Inhale, pulling down. Once more, let's exhale to the sky. And then inhale back down. And just allow yourself to remain tall and straight, breathing into all that space in your spine. We'll take one more inhale as we are. As we exhale, feel yourself go a little bit soft. And let's move on to hands and knees. So whatever way works best for you, transitioning onto hands and knees. Once we've made it there, we want to make sure our hands are widespread. I want you to turn your hands in slightly, so if you were to bring your hands together, thumbs and index fingers would form a triangle. Shoulders over wrists, hips over knees, tops of the feet on the mat. Feel your weight kind of pressing into your index finger knuckles, lifting the outer edges of your palms. That's going to keep your wrists and your shoulders safe. Let's sink our navel, lift our tailbone. Lift our head, open our heart for cow. Exhale, scoop the belly and let's round out for cat. Inhale, we open for cow. And exhale, round for cat. Again, let's inhale, open for cow. And exhale, round for cat. Once more, inhale, open cow. And exhale, round cat. And then just bring yourself back to that neutral spine. Keeping our eyes looking out, let's push the left leg behind us, extend out through the left heel. Now reach the right arm forward, bringing us into spinal balance. Exhale, lower and switch. Pushing through the right heel this time, adding that left arm forward. Exhale, lower, let's switch again. Left leg and right arm extend. Let's set the right hand down and then just set your left toes down. We'll step our right foot back and that's going to bring us into plank. If we want to modify that, we simply remain on our knees. From here, let's come back down onto our knees into our all fours position. And extend the right leg behind you, pushing out through right heel. Adding our left arm forward. And then we'll bring our left hand down, set your right toes down. Step your left foot back, returning us to plank. And again, modification, just remain on your knees. Good, now let's all come to our knees. This is modified plank. We're gonna start to lower, and as we do, I want you to open your elbows on the way down. Bring your chest down, bring your hips down, tuck your elbows in, and then inhale, lengthen. Think about pulling from the top of your head. Pressing down through your hip bones. Relaxing your shoulders, open your heart. There's your cobra. Good, exhale back down, elbows wide. Elbows tuck in, inhale, rise cobra. Once more, exhale going down. Inhale, tuck, and rise into cobra. From there, let's press all the way back. Extended child's pose and breathe. So we know extended child's pose is a resting pose. So anytime you need a break, come right down here. From here, we're gonna tuck our toes under and start pushing our tailbone towards the sky. That brings us into downward facing dog. Let your head drop through your arms. Feel your rib cage pull closer to your thighs. And feel the back of your shoulder blades pulling towards your gluteals. Let's nod the head yes. Shake the head no. And then just let yourself stretch and hold. Let's walk our dog a few times. Lift your lower each heel individually. And then we're going to lift on to both balls of the feet, so both heels lift. And then press them back down. Moving into our plank or modified plank. Start to lower with wide elbows, chest down, hips down, elbows tuck in. Inhale, rise cobra. Exhale, extended child's pose. Breathe. Scoop the belly in. Let's come back up for a nice cat stretch. Sink your navel, lift your tailbone, lift your head, open heart, cow. Try again, exhale, scoop and round for cat. And then inhale, lift and open for cow. And then just hang out in our neutral spine. We're gonna step the right foot forward. We wanna make sure our knee is over our ankle. Feel your weight in your right big toe, second toe. Once there, let's extend our arms, and there's our airplane. Start lifting upper body. And then see if you can add your arms to the sky for crescent moon. Let's lower the right and keep the left high. And just kind of gaze up at your left hand. Exhale that hand back down. Both hands on the mat. We're going to tuck our left toes under, lift your left knee, and there's runner's lunge. So runner's lunge is a pose that we end up transitioning through. So we want to make sure, again, we're protecting the knee. And then let's go ahead and drop the left knee and bring the right knee back. So again, we're on all fours. We'll sink our navel, lift our tailbone, lift our head, open our heart, cow. Exhale, round and scoop the cat. Again, inhale, open cow. And exhale, round cat. And then just hang out in neutral spine. Switching legs, let's step the left foot forward this time. So our knees over our ankle, our weight's pushing into our left big toe, second toe. Try extending your arms, bringing you into airplane. And then as we inhale, let's start lifting upper body. And again, if you want, extend to the sky. Nice and low. Let's lower the left, keep the right arm high. Just kind of gaze up at your right hand. Exhale, let's bring both hands to the mat. We'll tuck our right toes under. That's going to bring us into lunge. Good, now let's step the right foot forward. We want to turn our toes in slightly, heels out slightly. Feel your ribs pulling towards your thighs. So if you need to bend your knees, that's perfectly fine. And just let your upper body turn into a ragdoll. As we inhale, let's tighten the belly and begin to roll up. One step up, let's reach to the sky. Exhale to our heart. Inhale again, reach to the sky. And exhale to our heart. Inhale, reach to the sky. And exhale, we're going to fold forward. So on the way down, if you need a little help, you can put your hands on your thighs, folding down as far as you can. Once there, inhale, let's look out. Exhale, fold a little deeper. And then inhale, we roll back up. Again, let's extend towards the sky and hands to our heart. Inhale, extend. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, look out. Exhale, fold a little deeper. Now let's step our right foot back and then our left foot back, bringing us into plank or modified plank. We're gonna lower with our elbows wide, our chest down, our hips down, elbows tuck in. Inhale, rise cobra. Exhale, tuck toes, come back up into down dog. Inhale, forward to plank. And exhale again, downward facing dog. Right foot forward, left foot forward. Toes in, heels out. Inhale, let's roll up. Reach high, touch the sky. Exhale to our heart. That was our first sun salutation. Let's try again. Inhale, extend. Exhale, folding forward. Inhale, looking out. Exhale as we sink. Left foot back, right foot back, plank or modified plank. Lowering down, elbows are wide, chest is down, hips are down, elbows tuck in. Inhale, rise cobra. Exhale, tuck toes, we're back up into down dog. Inhale, float forward to plank. And exhale, down dog. Left foot forward, right foot forward, toes in, heels out. Let's inhale, roll up. Reach and touch the sky. Exhale, return to your heart. And then let's extend the arms long at our sides. So standing mountain pose is another resting pose. And while we're here, I want you to really feel your feet pressing into the earth. Feel your kneecaps kind of lifting. Your heart center is open and your fingers are really reaching towards the earth. Breathe. Inhale, touch the sky. Exhale as we fold. Inhale, look out. Exhale, sink deeper. Right foot steps back. We're gonna hang out in our lunge. So once we've made it to lunge, I want you to push your right heel to the floor. Turn your right toes out and draw a straight line from your left heel to the back of your right heel. Left knee remains over your ankle. We're gonna lift upper body. So we've got the same amount of body weight in both feet, but the weight in your left foot, try keeping it into your left big toe, second toe. We've got our hip bones forward and we'll add the arms to the sky. Warrior one. So in our warrior position, we want to feel strong and powerful. But we want to keep the shoulders relaxed and the neck long. And just breathe. Let's open the arms wide. Stay long in the waist, and we're going to hinge forward. Bringing our ribs close to that front thigh. Now re-extend the arms alongside your ears. And as we inhale, we're going to lift right back up. Exhale, let's fold forward. Once your hands make it to the mat, return to the ball of your right foot, so we're back in lunge. And then inhale, left arm to the side. On the exhale, let's revolve at our waist, bringing our left hand towards the sky. And that brings us into twisting lunge. Good job. Exhale, left hand down inside the left foot. And let's proceed to walk around into a straddle. So now we're going to end up facing the wide edge of our mat. We've got our toes either straight ahead or turned in slightly. Hands under shoulders. If you need to bend your knees to get your hands to the floor, that's perfectly fine. From there, we're going to inhale, look out. Exhale, see if you can bend your elbows, let your forearms drop, let your head drop. And again, upper body, you want to be very ragdollish. Let's press down through the palms and push the arms straight. And then we're going to take the right hand and see if you can bring it to the outside of your left ankle. Once there, we're going to wrap the left arm around the back of that left leg and just draw your body over into that left leg. Let's release and bring our hands back to that centered position. Now we're going to inhale, look out with our flat back. You can place your hands on your thighs and then go right into your airplane, or you can keep your hands on your thighs. We want to make sure that we're not feeling this in the lower back. On the inhale, let's start to slowly rise to standing. And then once we've made it up, we want to make sure our feet are just a little bit wider than our hips. Our toes are in, our heels are out. Palms are open, face to the sky. And there's 5 pointed stars. Feel like your head is being drawn towards the sky, your feet are pressing into the earth, and your fingertips are reaching all the way out. Let's inhale to the sky. On the exhale, we're going to bend the knees, fold forward, brush the earth, and then inhale, rise back up. So we exhale, bend the knees, brushing the floor, and then inhale back up. Again, exhale, bend the knees, coming forward. Inhale, rise. Once more, exhale, coming forward. Inhale and rise. Now let your hands meet together. Lace your fingers. And then push your palms towards the sky. Let the palms come forward and feel that stretch across upper back and back to shoulders. And then release and open wide again into your star. Let's think about opening the heart and just let your head tip back just a tiny bit. And then bring ourselves back to neutral. Now turn your left toes to the front end of your mat. Align your left heel with your right arch. And we want to keep our chest and our hips facing the wide edge of our mat. When you're ready, bend your left knee. Let it find that place out over your ankle, keeping your weight pressed into your left big toe, second toe. Stretching the arms. Warrior 2, powerful, strong, and balanced. While we're here, let's try lifting the left heel. So you're really on that big toe knuckle. Beautiful. Push your left heel back down. Let's circle the right arm down, all the way up, and as it starts to lower, let's lift the left. Turn your left palm towards the sky, breathing into reverse warrior. And then try bringing the back of your right hand around to the outside of your left waist. Let's bring ourselves back into Warrior 2. Good, now pull your left leg straight without locking. And we're essentially back where we started. Right hip is going to start pulling right, and as that's happening, your left arm is extending out. Once we can't go any farther in either direction, we lower the left and we lift the right. Triangle pose is about being open with straight arms, straight legs, long open spine. It's not about how far you're getting your hand down. So if you need to keep your left hand higher on that left leg, that's perfectly fine. Imagine doing your triangle against the wall and feeling the entire surface of your back pressed against the wall. One more inhale in triangle. Exhale, let's start to bend the left knee. So you can either place your forearm on your thigh, or you can reach your left hand to the mat. And that's simply extended angle, which is basically triangle with your knee bent. We're still pressing open, breathing into all that space. Now as we exhale, let's start to revolve. Let your hands return to the mat, lift to the ball of your right foot. We're back in our lunge. Step your left foot back. There's your plank. Feel free to modify to your knees. Lowering elbows wide, chest down, hips down, elbows tuck in. Inhale, rise, cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale again into plank. And exhale, down dog. Now try extending your right leg behind and reaching your heel towards the sky. That would be three-legged dog. Let's step the right hand through the right foot through the hands. And remember, you can use your hand to help get it there. You can take more than one step. And then once you've made it into your lunge, we're going to start to push our left heel down and straighten our right leg. Lifting up our right toes, let your upper body melt into your right thigh. So we want to breathe into those tight hamstrings and just let it go. And then while you're here, see if you can let your right toes sink back down. We'll take one more inhale. On the exhale, lift your upper body. Add your arms, and that brings us into our chair pose. Good. So we want to make sure in chair pose that we're not feeling any strain or stress in the knee or back. Let's inhale, reach high, touch the sky. Exhale to your heart. And then let's return to standing mountain pose. Let's inhale again to the sky. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, look out. Exhale. Now let's step back. Lift to the ball of your left foot. We're back in lunge. So we're going to keep the left hand down. Inhale, right arm to the side. Exhale, revolve it the way. And there's our twisting lunge. Good. Exhale the right hand down inside the right foot. And let's proceed to walk around into straddle. And we're facing the wide edge of our mat. We've got our toes either straight ahead or turned in slightly. We're going to inhale with that big inhale. And then exhale. Start melting. And you can't go just a little bit farther than elastic. Fingers. You can clasp your hands. So whatever's going to feel best for you. While that's happening, you want to lift the shoulders, drop them down. Feel your shoulder blades start to press together. Open your heart and allow your head to tip back just enough to open your throat. As we inhale, let's return to that neutral spine. Go ahead and re-extend your arms into your 5-minute star. Let's lower the right arm towards the right thigh, left arm high. Inching your right hand down your thigh while your left hand is Bend the elbows so your elbows and forearms come close. Think about lifting elbows so they maintain that shoulder level. Inhale, extending towards the sky. Arms frame our head, but they're always just a little bit in front of our ears. But the weight that's in your right foot is pressing into your big toe, second toe. It's going to keep your knee in the right position. Good. Torso's nice and tall, like you're being suspended from the sky. Now try lifting your right heel while you're here. And then we can push the heel back down. Let's lower the left arm. It's going to make a nice circle. Down, the right arm's going to rise, turning your palm to the sky. Reverse warrior. And then see if you can bring the back of your left hand around to the outside of your right waist. Let's bring ourselves back into warrior two. Good. Now pull the right leg straight, and we're right back where we started. Visualizing ourselves pressed between two panes of glass. Start pulling your left hip left, extending your right arm out as far as you can reach. Once you can't go any farther, lower your right and lift your left. And feel your fingertips touching the sky. While your fingertips are touching the sky, we can feel the entire length of our spine pressing against that imaginary wall. We're not feeling any tension in our neck. There's no tightness in the face. We're not feeling any strain or stress in that left shoulder. Let's take our one more inhale as we're here. Exhale, bend the right knee. So your choice is right forearm on your thigh or right hand to the mat. Meanwhile, your left fingers are still reaching towards the sky, extended ankle points. As we exhale, let's start to revolve the upper body. Once we've made it back to the mat, lift to the ball of your left foot, bringing you back into your lunge. Send your right foot back into plank or modified plank. Lowering down, elbows wide, chest down, hips down, elbows tuck in. Inhale, rise for cobra. Exhale, tuck toes. Downward facing dog. Inhale, forward to plank. And exhale again, down dog. Let's extend the left leg back, push out through the left heel, and try lifting your heel towards the sky. Three-legged dog. We'll send the left foot through the hands, bringing us back into lunge. And remember, however you need to get to lunge is what you do. Once you've made it into lunge, start pushing your right heel down and straightening your left leg. Gonna lift up our left toes and let your upper body melt into that thigh. And then see about sinking your toes back into the mat. On the next exhale, we're bending our left knee, returning to the ball of our right foot, bringing us back into lunge. Good, now step your right foot forward. Big toes meet, heels apart. From there, we're gonna start to bend the knees like we're sitting down in a tiny chair. While you're doing that, pull your knees closer together. Once you're ready, start to lift your ribs away from your thighs. We'll add the arms alongside our ears, and there's our chair pose. Good. Inhale as we rise from our chair. Exhale, return your hands to your heart. And then let your arms extend at your sides. Breathe. So we're back in our standing mountain pose. We're very aware of our balance. We can feel it in both feet. We can feel the strength of our abdominals, our core holding us balanced. And let's move into a little standing balance work. Find a focal point for your eyes. So fixate on some spot. Once that's done, begin to shift your weight into your left foot. And again, we want to think about it more in our left big toe, second toe, so our foot doesn't roll off to the side. And then try placing your right heel at your left ankle bone. Let's bring hands together at heart center. So you can just lift your toes a little bit off the mat. That would be like a little baby tree pose. Or you can take your foot higher wherever you want it to go. But we want to make sure that we don't press our heel directly against the side of our knee. If you want to try growing the branches of your tree, let the branches come down first, and then we can reroot by placing our right foot back down. Come back into that standing mountain pose and really feel that stretch. And we prepare for the other side now. So we've got our focal point. We can feel that nice strong core. As we shift our weight to our right foot, we can place our hands together at our heart. And then let your left heel rest against your right ankle bone. And again, simply lifting your toes off the mat is balance. So you can keep your foot low, or we can take it higher. And then if you want to, you can grow the branches of your tree. Let's exhale, let the branches come down first. And then we can reroot our tree and return to standing mountain pose. Inhale to the sky. Exhale, let's fold forward. Inhale, let's look out. And exhale, sink a little deeper. Remember, bent knees is fine. Cradle your elbows in the palms of your hands so you form this little frame, and then let your head drop within that frame. Release your fingertips back to the mat. Giant step back with your right foot, left foot back. There's our plank. Left shoulder is going to remain over your left wrist, and we're going to turn to the side for side plank. Modification, side of the left knee is on the mat to help support us. Let's come back around to full plank and simply switch. So now it's right shoulder over right wrist, opening left arm to the sky. Modifying by setting the side of our right knee on the mat. Exhale, let's come back around into our full plank, and we get to push back up one more time into downward facing dog. Walk your dog a few more times, really stretch those feet. Let's press both heels down as far as they'll go. And then let's ease down onto all fours. From there, let's push the right leg behind us, extend through the right heel. add the left arm forward. That brings us back into a spinal balance. Good, now set the left hand down, and we're gonna step the right foot forward. So once we've got the right foot forward, let's bring both hands to the inside of that right foot and start to pull the front of your left thigh towards the mat. So we're moving into dragon pose. We want to feel this in the front of our left thigh and the back of our right thigh. See if you can ease yourself a little bit farther down. As we inhale, let's start to walk the hands in closer. Once there, we're going to lift up and go right into crescent moon. And let your hands come together at your heart. As we inhale, let's start to rotate to the right. And then as we exhale, we're going to hinge over and try to get our left elbow either on that right thigh or just to the outside of it, and we've got our right elbow towards the sky. On the next exhale, let's untwist. Return your hands to the mat. Let's tuck our left toes under so we return to lunge, and then step your right foot back into your plank. Press back up into down dog. And then inhale forward to plank. Once more, press up into down dog. And now let's step our left foot forward. So once we've got our knee over our ankle, let's bring both hands to the inside of our left foot. Set the right knee down, press the top of your right foot. And then when you're ready, see if you can sink a little bit lower. So feel this in the front of your right thigh and the back of your left thigh. As we inhale, let's start walking the hands in closer. And then when you're up, let's lift the arms and come right back up into crescent moon. We'll bring our hands together at our heart center. Inhale, start to rotate left. And then as we exhale, we hinge. We can either place that right elbow on the left thigh or bring it a little bit to the outside. Keep rolling your left shoulder open. As we exhale, let's untwist. Let your hands return to the mat. Now send your left foot behind you. Push out through your left heel and reach your right arm forward. And we're back to spinal balance. Good, and then let's come back down onto all fours. We'll sink our navel, lift our tailbone, lift our head, open heart cow. Exhale, round and scoop cat. Once more, inhale, open cow. And exhale, round cat. And then just hang out in our neutral place. From there, we're gonna walk our hands closer so that we can actually come down and have a seat. And once we are seated, let's try to bring the soles of our feet closer together. You can just let them rest in the palms of your hands. And then bring your heels in as close as your body allows. So it's going to be different for everyone. We want to think about opening the heart, dropping the shoulders, lengthening our spine, breathing into our hips and our inner thighs. Good. You don't want to feel any strain. We want to feel some work and some resistance, but we should not feel stressful pain. more inhale. Exhale, we'll go soft a little bit, and then just stretch your right leg out straight. I'm gonna give you two choices. One choice is to just let your left foot press against your right inner thigh, or you could take this to a hurdler stretch, which just means you're bringing that lower portion of your left leg behind you. We want to keep our legs at a 90-degree angle. So if this bothers your knee, keep it the other way. We're going to extend our right hand towards the right ankle and then reach your left arm high. Let's do a little bit of a side bend to your right, turning left palm towards the sky. And then let's inhale, come back up. Once we're up, just gonna rotate the upper body so you're facing that straight leg. And let's start walking our hands forward. Push back through your tailbone. Think about bringing your belly button down. Don't worry about your head. If you can get your belly button down, the rest of your body can melt. And breathe. And then let's inhale our way back up. Once we're up, we're gonna stretch the left leg out straight. Once there, just let your knees bounce up and down a few times. And let them relax. And we're ready for the other side. So this time our left leg is straight. We've got our two choices, placing the bottom of our right foot against that left inner thigh, or going into your hurdler stretch. We're all gonna reach our left hand towards the left ankle, send the right arm high, and then side stretch to your left. Right palm is facing the sky. We'll inhale our right arm back up. And then as we exhale, bring the arm down and start to rotate upper body so you're more or less facing your left leg. And then again, we're gonna walk our hands forward. We're gonna lead with our belly button, and we're not worried about how far we're going, but we wanna think about really lengthening our spine on the way down. And then from there, let's inhale, come back up. And we'll bring the right leg back around. And let those knees jump a few times. And then just let them rest. We're gonna keep a little bend in our knees. I want you to come forward and grab your big toes. So bend as much of your knees as you need to until you reach your toes. Good. Now once you're there, pull your ribs to your thighs and try to push your legs a little straighter. And then let's release and we can roll up. And then once we're up, let's bend the knees. We can place our hands behind our thighs. Relax your shoulders away from your ears. Hold your belly button tight. You want to keep the back nice and straight. Find your balance on your tailbone. Once you've found your balance, start to straighten your legs. Now don't worry about getting your legs all the way straight. Focus on your spine. So if you keep straightening your legs and you end up hunching and rounding, you've gone too far. You want to make sure that you're able to maintain a straight spine. And then once you found that spot and you feel like you can balance, let's add the arms. Now slowly start to open. Be as thorough as you can coming down. Once we're all the way down, I want you to press out through your heels, stretch out through your fingertips. And then let your body go soft. We'll float the arms back up and return them to your sides. Bend the knees, walk the feet in. Space them apart about hips distance, toes and heels out slightly. Enough space between your butt and your heels so that when we lift up into our bridge, we're feeling it in the back side of the body, not on the thighs or the knees. So see if you can feel a difference from when we bridged in the very beginning. While we're holding our bridge, let's try bringing the right knee in and just reach towards the sky with that right foot. We can rebend that knee, place your foot down, and then let's switch. Pull the left knee in, push that left heel towards the sky. And then let's rebend left knee. Place your foot back down, pressing your hips just a little bit higher. And then one vertebra at a time, let's press back into the mat. Once we're down, knees to chest, feeling that nice long stretch in the spine, reaching into the gluteals, and then we'll do a couple knee circles, massaging our lower back. And we could reverse. And then just hold the knees tight. We're gonna rest the feet back down. Stretch the right leg out straight. We'll keep our left knee bent. Open your arms wide and then just shift your hips a little bit to the left. Let your left toe tuck behind your right knee. And then use your right hand to gently press on the outside of your left knee. So you're gonna kind of guide that knee as close to the mat as you can without lifting your left shoulder. Bring that knee back up, and then we'll switch, extend the left, let's bend the right knee, shift your hips a tiny bit to the right, tuck your right toe behind your left knee, then we're going to use our left hand this time to press on the outside of our thigh, guiding that knee as close to the mat as we can without lifting our shoulder. And let's bring the knee back up. And we can place the foot down and then rebend the left knee. Arms start out wide. We're going to lift them up, and then I want you to just cross them over. Give yourself a big bear hug. Think about pulling those arms right into your heart. Let's release and just switch. So bring the other arm across on the top. And again, just a nice warm hug for yourself. And we can release. And then let's cross our left ankle on our right thigh. Use your left hand to push gently on your inner left thigh. And while you're doing that, lift your right foot. Try bringing your hands behind your right thigh and then pulling both legs closer to your body. And you should feel some resistance taking place in your left hip. So you want to really keep opening the left knee. We can release, set that foot down. Let's uncross and switch. Right ankle, left thigh. Start with just using your right hand to push on your inner thigh until you feel some resistance in that right hip. And then while you're doing that, let's lift the left leg. Thread your hands behind the left thigh and draw those legs closer to your body. And let's release. And go ahead and uncross. Let your arms return to your sides, palms facing the sky. Start extending your leg one at a time, all the way out onto your mat. And then feel free to adjust yourself on the mat until you can feel that you're able to let go and release. There's no tight spots. There's no things pushing into your body. You just want to let go of all stress. Continuing to breathe deeply in through the nose, out through the nose. Allowing our breath to make its way around the body. Be aware of the softness of the earth beneath your body. Be aware of that gentle breeze blowing across your body. Be aware of any tight spots, releasing and letting go. Anchor the eternity of love in your own soul and embed this planet with goodness. Hold only love, only peace in your heart, knowing that the battle of good to overcome evil is already won. Choose confrontation wisely, but when it is your time, don't be afraid to stand up, speak out, and speak up against injustice. Words from John Lewis. Words for us all to ponder. More than ever, we need to locate love, remove barriers, and deepen understanding. Let us set aside all of our anxious thoughts, making a choice each day to live our days with courage, with an open heart, a grateful heart, and hope, and extend random acts of kindness as a part of who we are. Know that my soul honors your soul. I honor that place in you where the entire universe resides. I honor the light, the love, the truth, the beauty, and the peace within you, because it is also within me. In sharing these things, we are united, we are the same, we are one. Namaste.